Okay, everybody, listen up because this is important. The Staff Selection Commission, the SSC, has just dropped an urgent notice. And this one's a big deal. It's about a result that's been revised, so you're definitely going to want to pay close attention.
Yep, you heard that right. The SSC has actually gone back and changed a result that they had already published. This is a pretty significant change, so if you're an SSC aspirant, you absolutely have to know what's going on.
So the first question on everyone's mind is, which result are we even talking about? Let's dive right into the specifics of the notice and find out exactly which exam and which candidates are affected by this.
Okay, so the exam in question is the Assistant Section Officer/Assistant Grade Limited Departmental Competitive Examination, or LDCE. Now, this is specifically for candidates in the Ministry of External Affairs, the MEA Cadre. And get this, it affects not one, but two cycles, 2023 and 2024. The change is for the Part 1 computer-based exam, which originally had its result declared way back on September 26, 2025. This is where it gets really interesting. Why? Why was the result changed? I mean, what would make the SSC go back and revise a result that was already out in the public? Let's find out. And here's the answer, straight from the horse's mouth. The official notice tells us exactly why. It says that according to the rules, candidates who qualified in 1 year were also supposed to be considered for the following years. But, as the notice admits, this was not done when the original results came out. So that oversight is the real reason for this whole revision.
So, to put all that official jargon into simple terms, a key rule was missed. It's as simple as that. Candidates who qualified in 1 year should have been carried over to the next year's list, but they weren't. This revision is all about correcting that mistake and making sure they're on the right list now.
So, with this error fixed, we've got some critical new information to look at. Let's check out the revised cutoff marks and, more importantly, see how many candidates have now made the cut.
Here we go. These are the new cutoffs. For the unreserved or UR category, the cutoff for both Paper I and Paper 2 is now set at 45 marks. And for both the SC and ST categories, the new cutoff for both papers is 37.50 marks. So what's the actual impact of all this? Well, the new magic number is 4. This revision means that 4 additional candidates are now qualified for the 2023 list, and another 4 candidates for the 2024 list. These candidates will now get to move on to the next stage, which is the evaluation of their service records. Now, there's one more important detail here. The notice points out that among these newly qualified people, there's one PwBD candidate, that's a person with a benchmark disability, who qualified based on the unreserved standard. The notice also makes it clear that this whole revision was necessary because only unreserved category vacancies were available, so only candidates who met that UR standard could be considered.
So you might be thinking, okay, but this exam doesn't apply to me. But hold on, what does this whole situation really mean for every government exam aspirant out there? There's a really valuable lesson here for all of us. This whole thing really drives home a few crucial points. First, it's a huge reminder to read every single official notice carefully. The devil is in the details. Second, always, and I mean always, trust only the official websites for your information. Third, and this is a big one, understand that declared results are not always the final word. Mistakes can happen and revisions are possible. And finally, you have to stay updated with a reliable source so you never miss critical information like this. So I'll leave you with a question to think about. When you're trying to read through these dense, official government notifications, what's the biggest challenge you personally face? Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you found this explainer helpful, please feel free to share it. We'll see you in the next update.